Yeah.
Hello, welcome to this one other epic interview with this beautiful young couple from the other side of the world that's in Utah.
Utah,
Is that
Utah,
Utah in
US.
US? So let's
Yeah.
start the interview with firing questions. So it's not like a typical formal interview session. Just would like to know you, how you are and how you gone into this business and how it is changing you, blah, blah, blah. So yes, guys, so tell us about yourself, where you are from, and
Yeah,
tell us
you
your backstory.
you introduce yourself and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Pretty.
So my name is Celeste Osebuama. So I grew up in Utah, and me and my husband we met in college, actually. I'll let him introduce himself.
Yeah. So I'm Brian, and yeah, so we met 6 years ago. Um, been married actually for 6 years.
Beautiful.
That's where our true journey of traveling the world and experiencing new things really flew
Mm,
for us. Is when
awesome.
we first met,
Awesome.
and yeah, so we both were raised in Utah,
Mm,
born and raised, and when we first met each other, it was around Christmas time. Um, Going to college, getting ready for finals, studying hard. I was getting my degree in marketing, of all
mm.
things.
I'm getting
Wow.
mine in community health, and we were like, we're gonna get a normal job, we're gonna have a normal career, and we're gonna have a family. Like we had this whole thing.
Yeah,
Born
yeah. All those rains and
back,
pops up.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything changed for us. Once we got married, we ended up traveling together to Costa Rica for an internship. And
Mm,
we stayed there for 6 months, and then COVID happened. And so when COVID happened, everything shut down, and we had to make a decision. Were we going to leave Costa Rica and come back to Utah, or were we going to make Costa Rica home? So
mm.
what did we decide?
We made it home.
Yeah,
We
get back
loved it.
home. And also,
So
like,
we
wow,
are
I'm
back
going
in
to stop
Utah,
you here.
but
I'm going to stop you here because I've noticed that, guys, if you're watching this, they both are beautiful dancers. Wow. I've seen your profile, like you were both dancing. Is it? Are you in dancing too?
I do not classify myself as a dancer, but I do have fun with it.
Yeah, we love to dance. It's fun. We brand
There you
ourselves.
go.
Yeah, so we brand ourselves as playful partners. So we have everything dancing, making fun of ourselves, like, yeah.
Yeah. On our very, very first date, we went and played on a playground of all things. So if that says anything, we just love to have fun, right?
I'm trying to
Be
keep control.
childlike. Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. So tell about like so just go back to the things about we are talking about. So tell about that. How was the life and why you made your decision to jump onto the business?
Absolutely. So, like, when we made that decision to come live, make that's when we were like, well, what do we do for because his job that he was getting approved to work 6 months for, they were like, you need to be back in the States. And we're kind of risk takers. So we're like, well, this is a challenge. We're going to figure out what we can do to make money. That's when we found the ability to work online. Everything changed for us when we saw it was possible online
Mm.
because we thought, well, maybe we do drop shipping. Maybe if we do, we thought of doing, what is it? What is that called? Oh, we started trying to make a YouTube channel. We were like,
Mm.
let's just
Just dabble in a whole bunch of random things,
stuff. Yeah.
trying to figure out what worked best.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
And yeah,
understand.
so
Mm.
yeah, because it was a rough go trying
Yeah,
to make it work, but not really knowing the direction or what to
exactly.
do.
I'm going to ask you
And
here, you have gone through different channels of drop shipping or YouTube, but what made you to choose particularly this business that you are in now? Because we are in the same
Yes.
business community, but what made you to choose this particular business when compared to other drop shipping or YouTube?
Yeah, because we tried literally everything. So we thought, well, something has to work, right? But when we found this, we actually noticed there was this girl who was posting online and she was saying how her and her husband were structural engineers.
Wow.
So they were making more than six figures a year.
Mm,
And they were like, well, we don't want to have a lifestyle in the States where we're living in the cold. We have processed foods and all of this. They wanted to move to Costa Rica. And that's where we were at. And it really hit us like really hard. We were like, man, this is actually possible. We could actually live a life abroad. We could be traveling the world more. And like if someone who has an engineering degree is willing to let go of that and pivot to online, why can't we, you know? So that's kind of
Exactly.
what hit us. And that's when we found out about this. And this has literally been the most aligned for us business we could possibly be a part of.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, that happened to us also. We'll tell our story in a different time because we want to hear it all from you. We also worked in professional healthcare, which, this business made us to quit too.
And also we are met in university.
Yeah, we have some similarities. We both were in our university, so we met there.
Unfortunately,
Cool.
Nice.
yeah.
Well, that's true.
Connection.
I love that. We've been wanting to connect with more couples, so this has been so fun to connect with you guys because I feel like there's not enough people doing this together, and I think it's powerful when you do it as a couple.
Exactly. So tell us now, like how the life is now with this business and how it is
Oh,
transforming your life now.
yeah.
No, it is absolutely tremendous. So just to kind of go a little bit back to our story of um, we we went to Costa Rica. It was only meant to be for 6 months.
Hmm.
We were just supposed to have a fun time, humanitarian service project type scenario, internship thing. Um, but right when COVID hit, which was about 3 months in to our journey of being there, I was extremely burnt out. I was designing websites for financial advisors. That was kind of my job at the time. Um, and I was just getting so burnt out from trying to meet the demands of all these clients. Had all this time to nitpick the websites, and it really frustrated me because I knew how creative I wanted to be. I wanted to express myself. I wanted to show up and be more present with my wife and uh, build a lifestyle for my future family, future kids, all those things. Um, and getting introduced into this business we're now a part of, it's been a tremendous journey. I can say, and my biggest fear has always been not reaching my full potential. And there's so much growth that comes from this. Yes, I did get a degree in marketing, but for me personally, I feel like that was a waste. Like I met my wife, which is great, but I learned so much more from just being a part of this community, interacting, exploring, experimenting, showing up, being as consistent as I can,
Yeah.
than I ever did for my degree. So that alone, it's just mind blowing how far we've come from where we started. It's been a fun journey.
As you guys well know, like how cool is it that you can live this life traveling with your kids?
Yeah.
Like that is so good.
Yeah, definitely. I can tell you, like, of course, because I'm talking to people from around the world, and I can definitely resonate to what Brian said. Like, you are in marketing, but it's a waste. As you mentioned, many people who have did the MBA, Master of Business Administration, but they went back to do a job, but not a business. Do you know that?
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Yeah, they have done Masters of Business Administration, but they went back to what? The job. So I couldn't, what is that? What's happening there? So I can relate to you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to ask something. Apart from the business side, how do you feel the business community we are in? When doing business, stepping into entrepreneurial journey, sometimes feel like you're alone because we are doing everything online. But how do you feel belonging to this supportive business community which we are in?
Oh, yes. It's been absolutely so beautiful because I really thrive on human connection and just having, like people who get it. Like we're learning from millionaires, multimillionaires, people who are really, really making it big in this space. And to be able to be a part of that, like energy really propels you to the next level. So it's
Yes.
like if you surround yourself with like-minded people, you end up like them. And I
That's
felt
it.
that and I've seen that become true in our own lives. Like whenever you feel like you don't want to keep going or you feel like giving up, that's just not an option, because you have so many people supporting you and helping you remember your vision, remember what it is you're trying to create for your life. And so, like, this business has helped us dream bigger and helped us see that there's so much more out there for us than the status quo. And I'm so passionate about helping others see that in their own life.
Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm so happy and to connect with you, and I'm so proud that how being an engaged, you have foreseen being on the current circumstances of like burnt out. Brian is burnt out, you both are working ridiculously, and you by foreseeing that, oh, I don't want to create the same sort of situation for my kids and for my family, future family, but I would like to change their life. You put yourself forward by taking this risk because you are risk takers. Absolutely amazing. And now you started creating this kind of beautiful life. So that's how all the young people must come out of where they are trapped into the life where they can create by being in a fullest potential, of course, as you're doing.
And I'm also glad for you guys, like you chose a freedom lifestyle where you full of wherever you want to be and traveling different parts of the world from where you are now. And you show us the possibility of you can have it all, not when you are earning money you are stuck into one place. No, you can have that freedom lifestyle and also earn money. You guys really proved that you can have both.
Yeah, that's a have both.
Yes. You can have it all. You can have it all.
Dream big,
Never compromise.
Yeah.
No.
That's the
Absolutely.
beauty behind. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
when talking about the business community which we are, and we also had like a moment, like really a cherishable moment. So even though we have a lot of masterminds going on and a lot of training, we constantly meet in online with other business, the
Legends.
community legends. But when we went to Japan, like we saw everyone, like 8,000 people in person. That was really a moment for us,
Yeah.
being part of this business community. It's really feeling great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we felt that way too when we were in Japan. It was like,
Yeah.
There you
wow.
go. That is
It's an
amazing,
amazing
isn't it?
experience.
Insanely amazing, beautiful experience. So tell us now, like now, if a person is watching this live, okay, if someone is watching, of course, definitely they'll be watching it. So when you're watching it, when they are watching it, what you want to say to them if they're still sitting and thinking that I'm so confused with so many online business, I don't know what to really look for, and if they're having a little bit of doubt or fear, being you are the risk takers, what do you want to say to them, and why do you think it is time now?
Oof, I love this.
That was a really good question. So,
I'll let you talk first.
okay. No, this is something really, really big because the way that I grew up and my family dynamic, we were not risk takers at all. And we'd always stay in our comfort zone. We were comfortable there, and there was not much growth happening. Fast forward to meeting my wonderful wife, exploring and getting into this business and becoming the high risk takers that we are now. That's part of the incredible journey. And so I feel very passionate to share and say that there really is no reason to delay. Like the time is now to take the risk, because there is risk in staying comfortable. There is risk in not going after your dreams. Like if you're staying where you're at, are you truly happy? Like if so, great. If not, you got to make the change. Like time is ticking regardless of whether you make the choice or not. So to me that's the powerful aspect of just going after it. You learn to grow. So even if you make mistakes as you're doing it, as you make the risk, that's part of the fun journey of it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it,
Yeah, and I'll have to say this too, is like I'm the kind of person who's always like, well, let me just try. Like let me just look into it. So for example, like we were living in Costa Rica, and I decided to apply us for a TV show. I didn't think we would be chosen for the TV show. It's called House Hunters International. We didn't even technically own the house. We were renting. I didn't think, oh, there's no way they'll choose us. Well, I get a call that they loved our story and they wanted us to be on the TV show. And it was just by taking that risk, taking that leap of faith of just like, let's just try it out. Let's just see.
You just never know what
You
can
never
happen,
know what
right?
could happen. And I can't tell you how much being on that show was such a fun experience for us and our brand and for everything. It was so fun. And I feel like people need to be brave and they need to like look fear in the eye and be like, all right, fear, you can just stay in the back seat, but we're going forward anyways. Like take that leap of faith. And we're going to be hosting us four. We're hosting a masterclass. We're hosting this big launch. It's
There you
going to
go.
happen next week. So if you are someone who's like sitting on the edge and you're like, man, like I'm kind of curious about what they're doing. I don't want to be too committed, or I don't know if it's for me, because it could very well be that piece that you're missing in your life. And this could be life-changing like it is for us, So that's
Exactly.
kind of what I would say.
Exactly. Wow, how beautifully you said. Of course, a leap of faith and always stepping forward and like living at the moment completely with your fullest potential and take risk. Because
Yes.
as you Brian said also, like the biggest risk is staying there in where you are without taking the risk furthermore to grow forward. That's it. That's
Exactly.
amazing.
100%.
That's amazing. Yeah. So yeah, I'm so much super pumped to collaborate with you. Like during for our upcoming masterclass, which is going to be on next month. Isn't it?
Coming soon.
Next week.
It's coming up
Next
quick,
week,
yeah.
next week. That's amazing. I'm so much super pumped for that. So in that case, guys, if you're watching this and when you're watching this, you can see the potential, you can see the possibility. So in that case, jump on to our upcoming live masterclass, which is going to be the Inside the Closed group. So, and then followed by either you can reach them or reach us. Either way, we are in a better position to get to make you to know what you don't know, and also to make you to step on to something which really going to change the trajectory of your life. If this is the one that you're looking for towards changing the trajectory of your life and for your generations, and to hop on to the freedom of life, this is the time now. And drop below freedom or reach either one of us and we'll go from there. Yeah, you want to say anything on that?
Yes.
Yeah.
We invite you for the upcoming masterclass, which is going to be within a week. We hope to see you there.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate that. So yeah, just a second.
Yeah.
Awesome. We see you soon.
Appreciate you.